Why did you want to get this track?
Because it was so fun track to play with.
Yeah.
And it was going to be so fun.
Do you like this track better, or do you like the Ultimate Garage better?
The old garage.
Yeah. You remember the garage that you had before that we sold to get this?
Yeah.
Do you like this one better or the garage?
Another one better.
You like the garage better?
No, this one better.
You like this one better?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm here with Ender right now, and we just wanted to give you a video on this Hot Wheels track. Here's the box for it. It was pretty popular this holiday season, and it was actually sold out in most stores. He sold one of his old toys and then used some of his savings to actually buy this whole track, which was really cool. So we're going to go over it a little bit right now. This track came with 2 cars, and this is the full setup. It advertises being 5 feet in full length from side to side, all the way across. Great things that I've noticed about this track is that it was really easy to put together overall. Didn't take very much time at all. And it actually collapses down. It's built to collapse down for storage and for movement, because trying to carry this whole thing around like this would be a big pain in the butt. So they did take some of that into consideration, and overall I think it's pretty well built altogether. So some things that you'll notice, there are some chutes right here. We can actually, once the cars get going, you can use this lever and raise that up. So in the lower, when it's on the lowered position like this, it'll actually cause the car to jump up into this ramp. If it's in the higher position, it'll just go under this piece right here and just straight. So it won't hit the ramp anymore. And it's the same thing on both sides. So you can do the same thing on either track. We ended up paying $65 for this at Target. The regular listed price was $90 at the time. We have seen it as high as $100, and I think right now at Walmart it's actually around 54 or so. So depending on the deals you can get, if you get it out of the holiday season, you can probably get a little bit cheaper, but that's how much we purchased it for. So overall, he was very excited for this. He actually traded in the Hot Wheels Ultimate Garage for this toy. Now this does have some motorized wheels to actually push your cars and go, so we can give you a demo here. This set comes with 2 cars that are here loaded on it. So how this works is we have the ramps on either side. So we have the green one that stays on the green track. We had to put the stickers here. That's part of the building process, is you put the stickers. So there's these green stickers that indicates that track, and then the red stickers that indicates that track. So the green ramp will stay on the green track, and the red ramp or orange ramp will stay on that one. So how this works is this lever right here, if I push it forward towards me, it'll release 1 card at a time, but you have to be careful and you have to actually hold it forward. Do not just quickly hit it, otherwise it'll mess your car up and it might not actually make it to the wheels that'll shoot it. So you have to hold it down until the car passes. When you do that, a back block will come up, so it'll block any other cars that are behind it from going. If you want to let a full train of cars go, then you'll push it backwards away from me, and that'll lock down. So again, you'll hold it in place. That'll lock down both of those stoppers, and it'll allow an entire stream of cars to go. This did require 6 D-size batteries that did not come with this kit, and they all just come right in here. So it's just 4 screws and 3 on either side. And that's it for the batteries. It was pretty easy to put in. I really like that it's on the top side here and not underneath, so it's easy to swap them out when it comes time to it. The on-off switch is right here, so we can turn it on right now. All of our wheels are working currently, so do you want to go ahead and push that lever button? So right now we have the ramps in the downward position, so it's actually jumping up into the following one. If I raise up So this track is designed for the cars to crash into each other, which just happened. So we'll go ahead and reset them. And I'll show you this ramp. Watch out. This ramp is going to stay down, so it'll continue jumping. And I lifted this ramp up, so it's just going to go straight. Go ahead and restart it, bud. Okay? Go. So it is moderately noisy. Both cars are going. I do notice that depending on the car, some of them do go a little bit faster. Also, not every Hot Wheels car works on this track. Due to some of the low clearances, if your cars have spoilers on them, they won't work on here. I'm not sure if you could hear me earlier, so it's just something to keep in mind. Not all Hot Wheel cars actually work on this track due to the low clearance in some areas, mainly as it goes under these ramps. And then some of the turns, the low clearance will block any tall cars or any cars with spoilers. I don't think there was a single car that had a spoiler that didn't get caught up in this process. So that will stop your cars really quick. So in order for them to work on this, it is a very select amount with low profile of vehicles that can actually go through here. Some other things that will affect the effectiveness of the cars actually going through is the lighter the car, the harder it's going to be to go through the track. The heavier it is, then it's going to be easier for it to actually make it down the ramps and give it more momentum through the track. So some of the really light plastic cars weren't able to make it through here, but the heavier, more traditional built ones were able to make it better. So pros about this track are it was really easy to put together. The hardest part was really just applying the stickers because there are little grooves for them to go in. So that was really the hardest part. Everything else came together really nice. It all clicked together. The instructions were easy to read. You build it in 3 different zones and then just attach them all together in the end. So very easy to put together, very, very good process, very good instructions. Again, I like the location of the batteries, how you can put them in, so that makes it easy to replace the batteries in the future, and the on-off switch is easily located. I also like the loading ramps, so you can have a series of cars going, or you can choose to just send one at a time. So those are all really good benefits. The downsides to what I see on this track, and something I think is going to be a long-term problem, is that there is a connector. So the batteries are in this one piece. This one piece just kind of includes right here. And then these motorized pieces with the wheels connect into the main piece. So there's a connection that has to happen. It's on the lower side of this first track and on either side. So there's a connection that allows them to receive power from the batteries that has to be complete. Now, because there's 2 sides of the track, if I pop up this side of the track, it'll continue to go, no problem. But if this side becomes raised at all, it doesn't even have to completely pop out, but if it becomes raised at all, it breaks that connection, the circuit, and the wheels on that side will no longer work anymore. So on a surface like we have where it's this carpet, it kind of pushes the track up, and it has caused multiple issues with the wheels not sitting correctly. So we kind of have to put something underneath in order to get it to sit flat, and that has resolved the issue. However, that's a pretty big one. So it's a pretty big inconvenience. And again, the other downsides are not every car works in this. Any cars that have a high profile do not fit through all of the areas, and any cars that are very light cannot make it long term in there either. Even these cars that came with this set will only go through for an average of maybe a minute or so before they stop. And that doesn't even mean just them running into each other here in the kill section, because that is designed for them to hit each other here. That's just a loss of momentum on the track. So it's a very short-lived run, and you have to continually reset it. So another downside to it. We haven't had any other motorized tracks before, so I'm not sure if that's a common problem, but that is a problem on this one. So those are really the only downsides for me, is just that not every car can go on it, the connection issues, and the fact that their track their actual track routes are short-lived. They don't keep on going very long. So we're going to show you how to collapse it so that you can easily move it and store it if need be. So in order to collapse it, all you have to do is unconnect these two pieces. We're going to unconnect these two pieces. So in order to start storing it, what you need to do is just deconnect these, just pop them up, and they pop out pretty easy. Pop these up, they pop out pretty easy, and initially they're under pressure, so it might be a little bit more difficult the first time, but they get a little bit easier after a while. Remove any cars that are on there, and then fold up these two ramps. Once you have folded up those ramps, there is a little pivot pinion right here on both sides. So I'm going to start folding up and use that pivot pinion and just guide that, and this will sit in place like this. And then the same thing on the other side. I'll just click back into place. Store it back like that. These are pretty easy to click in, so that's really no big deal. Easy to fix. And this is the storage option. Now there is a hidden handle that is right here, and that allows you to pick it up, very easy to grip, and so that's awesome. And then you can carry it like this. So you can carry it like that. I would still support these pieces because they could fall, it could kind of twist the track or something. So something to think about if you're actually transporting it. But if you're planning on not using it for a while, or if you have to move it from room to room or something, then this is really your best option for it. And then once you're done, it is very easy to put back in place. Just put that back down. Put this back down, and then fold out your ramps, and it's good to go. Your track is ready to go. So after you have it built, it's actually really easy to work with. These are the two cars that came with the track. So they're pretty interesting cars. Again, very low profile, and they're moderate in weight. They definitely aren't the heaviest Hot Wheels cars that I've had, and that might explain kind of why they lose their momentum after a while, but they're pretty good cars there. Ender really likes them. So hey, so how do you like this track, bud?
So cool.
You think it's cool? Why did you want to get this one?
Because my daddy was going to be so fun and cool to play with.
Yeah? So you had the Ultimate Garage before, and you have this one now. Which one do you like better?
This one.
You like this one better?
Yeah.
How do you like the motorized wheels? Do you think that's pretty cool?
Yeah.
Do you like it how they jump?
Yeah.
Okay.
So cool.
Thanks. One other thing that is kind of cool about this set is it does have different areas like here and here to park additional cars while they're waiting. So it just has some parking.
Are you talking to me?
No. So it has some additional parking spots like here. They're perfect wheel width apart, so there's plenty of additional parking spaces for other cars as they're waiting to load up and go. So overall, We think that this is a pretty cool set. Just has a few downsides to it, but the upsides, I think, probably heavily outweigh those downsides. And as long as you work with it carefully, then those downsides should pretty much be eliminated. And as soon as you find out which cars that you have actually work with it, or possibly purchase some additional cars that have low profiles to work with it, then it'll be a really good system to use. I just wanted to show you the instructions for this, because some people do lose theirs. So just want to flip through this for you, show how easy they are. It has the parts listing there, where to put the batteries in. Includes the minimum parts there, and then the zones that we build in. And then we're starting into the actual instructions of building now. So these are all the instructions for zone 1. Moving on to the instructions for zone 2. So if you have any questions, please let us know. And if you actually like this video and the review and the things that we went over, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We will be doing some more videos of some different cars, or of some different toys and things, as well as other stuff. So this is the Life and Stuff channel, so we just kind of do a little bit of everything. We do reviews of other products that we have for the adults, electronics and things, and then also some stuff for the kids. Also, we do some exercises and other things on this channel as well, and just day-to-day stuff. So I would greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and hopefully look forward to seeing you guys later. Thanks.
Let me say bye.
Bye.
DIY with Chris, giving you the tools to do it yourself. Today on DIY with Chris.